Sorry, battery cut off. So continuing from that, most research projects are mostly stressed on STEM majors. Yes.
And medical.
Medical, right?
Ish. Yes.
But did you know that there are other majors in the humanities that also stress the research part of the major?
I don't know about it, but I know there probably is.
Right. So I would hope to sort of help them be more integrated in research. Because in the CURBS website, it is also more like computer science, mostly just STEM-based in general. Do you know of anyone that would, like, humanities-wise?
Well, I don't know humanities, but there's this man in the design aspect. I don't know if he's in architecture. He's in like the interior design, and he's doing a research project with virtual reality, so it's kind of based on STEM, but it also integrates all majors such as art and design. So is that good?
Yeah. Do you think so he combined his majors together, or like his interests?
His interest, like what he wants to do is use virtual reality so you can see the point of view of someone with using a wheelchair, so that you can see how beneficial the structures around campus are. Like if the ramps are good enough, if they're close enough, how would they feel having it this place or that?
So do you think that if my business idea were to go on, that more humanities-based majors, or like even other than STEM majors, would benefit from such a thing?
Yeah, I think if they were to be more aware of the projects, they'd definitely be more inclined to apply. Because I talked to my friend, and she's a STEM major, and she didn't even know about like the research at all.
Oh, really?
And she's a STEM major, and she was like, "What?" So I think it would be helpful.
Okay. How would you feel about so the staff would be student volunteers just to keep the cost down, and service would be a free service, just so it's open to all students. Who else do you think would be part of the staff?
Well, obviously you're going to need a supervisor. That's going probably to be faculty from the school.
Okay.
Someone to head the project, because if it's completely student run, then that might create some dependencies that better not realized. But yeah, apart from that, and then the students each have like maybe like leaders that focus on a certain area, but they'd be free. Or you can, I was gonna say you could pay them, but it's free, so never mind. Yeah, it would be a good resume, so I think a lot of people would do it.
Okay. So apart from the student perspective, if you're a professor, would you be interested in knowing a service like this?
I think they would, because my Dr. Benjamin Locke, the one I'm going to be researching under, he stresses he really wants students to get into research. And he was like, "Wow, Samantha, you're getting involved so early in freshman year." And he's like, "I wish there were more of you." So I think a lot of professors feel that way, but there's freshmen don't really, or undergraduate students don't really see the need to do the research. So I think professors would see it beneficial, because it would attract the more students that they're looking for.
Right. Where was I going with this? So do you think most freshmen, or like undergrad students in general, feel scared because they don't think they could find a position, or because they're trying to figure out their majors? What?
I think the research is like put up with like this big deal kind of thing to apply, like that you need to be really qualified, because the qualifications on, for example, the STEM page are ridiculous for some of them. They're like, you need to know how to do this, and I'm like, oh my Jesus. But like, even I applied for the research position and I didn't even have some of the qualifications or one of the classes, and the professor just he's like, okay, that's fine. So
he's willing to teach you, is what you're saying, to make you more qualified.
Yeah, so I think, some students are scared of applying because it looks threatening, but when you actually do apply, it's not. So I think that would help facilitate the process.
So the last question would be, how would you suggest people like advertising research positions?
I think Facebook is a great bet, honestly, because Facebook, like the UF class of 2020 group, everyone sees everything there. Obviously professors don't use it, but I think it would be beneficial. Also, showing up to clubs that are related to those kind of research positions would be beneficial, and advertising them there. Twitter, I don't know, the list is large. Social media, basically.
Well, that was the last question, so thank you for being my interviewee.
Thank you.